What if the stiffness in your knees, the weakness in your hands, and that unsteady feeling in your legs all come from the same hidden problem? And it's not just aging. Most seniors are never told this connection, yet it explains why joints hurt, strength fades, and movement feels less reliable after 60. Here's what's really happening. As we get older, the body quietly loses collagen. Collagen isn't about looks. It's the internal framework that supports joints, muscles, tendons, and connective tissue. When that framework weakens, everything built on it starts to feel less stable. That's when joints stiffen, muscles shrink, balance worsens, and everyday movement begins to feel harder than it should. After 60, the problem isn't only that the body makes less collagen. It also struggles to repair and protect the collagen that's already there. Over time, this creates a slow breakdown that most people mistake for just getting older. But it's not a personal failure, and it's not something you're powerless against. Many seniors are immediately pointed towards supplements, powders, or expensive products. But collagen rebuilding doesn't start in a bottle. It starts with signals, nutrients your body recognizes as instructions to repair and rebuild. And some of the strongest signals come from simple vegetables that are often overlooked or misunderstood. In this video, we're going to walk through 8 vegetables that support collagen and joint health, ranked from the weakest helpers to the most powerful. Some may surprise you, others may already be in your kitchen, but rarely explained in a way that actually helps aging bodies. If your joints feel stiffer, your legs feel weaker, or your hands don't work the way they used to, you're in the right place. And before we move into the first vegetable on the list, take a moment to like this video and subscribe. This channel is designed for seniors to discover how simple food choices can lead to a powerful, healthy comeback. Now let's start with vegetable number 8, one that nearly everyone skips but plays a surprisingly important role. Forgettable number 8, seaweed. We're starting with seaweed because this is one vegetable almost every senior skips, and not because it isn't helpful, but because it feels unfamiliar. Most people don't think of seaweed as real food, let alone something that supports joints or collagen. But it plays a quiet role that's easy to miss. Here's why seaweed matters. Collagen isn't built from protein alone. To form properly, your body needs very small amounts of certain minerals that act like helpers behind the scenes. When those minerals run low, collagen fibers become weaker and less organized. That can slow repair and make joints and connective tissue feel more fragile over time. Seaweed naturally provides these trace minerals in gentle amounts. You don't feel an immediate change, and that's why it's ranked lower on this list. But it helps fill in small nutritional gaps that become more common after 60, especially if your diet has stayed the same for years. Another reason seaweed helps is how it supports tissue calmness. As collagen breaks down with age, joints and surrounding tissue can become more sensitive. Seaweed contains natural compounds that help reduce this background irritation, giving connective tissue a better environment to maintain itself. Seaweed also supports how your body manages repair signals. Think of it as helping your system communicate more clearly. When the right signals are present, collagen repair doesn't have to work as hard, and wear and tear slows down instead of speeding up. This isn't about eating large amounts or changing how you cook. Small portions are enough. A few servings a week like dried seaweed snacks, nori sheets, or a small amount added to soup can provide support without overwhelming your routine. Seaweed won't rebuild collagen on its own, and it's not meant to. That's why it's number 8. But it helps set a better foundation, especially if your body has been missing these small but important pieces. And as we move up this list, the vegetables become more powerful and more familiar. The next one is something many seniors already eat, but rarely think of as helpful for collagen. Let's move on to vegetable number 7. Next is pumpkin, and this one surprises a lot of seniors. Most people think of pumpkin as something sweet, seasonal, or only used in pies. But when it comes to collagen and joint comfort after 60, pumpkin plays a very different role. Pumpkin helps by protecting the collagen you already have. After 60, collagen doesn't just fade because the body makes less of it. A big part of the problem is that existing collagen gets damaged faster than it can be repaired. When that happens, joints lose their cushioning, and movement starts to feel less smooth. Pumpkin contains natural compounds that help calm this internal wear and tear. Instead of collagen breaking down as quickly, pumpkin helps slow that process. This matters because preserving collagen is just as important as rebuilding it. When breakdown slows, joints feel more supported and less irritated during everyday movement. Another reason pumpkin earns its place on this list is how it supports tissue resilience. Collagen works like a shock absorber. When it's healthy, it helps joints handle pressure from walking, standing, and bending. Pumpkin helps those tissues stay more flexible instead of stiff and brittle, which can reduce that creaky feeling many seniors notice. Pumpkin also supports the body's natural balance between repair and stress. After 60, this balance can tip in the wrong direction, leading to more soreness and slower recovery. Pumpkin gently nudges things back toward repair without overstimulating the system. This isn't about eating pumpkin desserts or large servings. Plain pumpkin roasted, steamed, or added to soups is what matters. Even a small portion a few times a week can support joint comfort over time. Pumpkin won't create dramatic overnight changes, and that's why it's ranked lower. But it quietly helps protect the collagen structure that keeps joints moving smoothly and comfortably. And as we continue up the list, the next vegetable becomes more active in how it supports collagen by helping protect it from internal damage before it breaks down. Let's move on to vegetable number 6, asparagus. Now let's talk about asparagus, because this vegetable helps collagen in a way most seniors never think about. Asparagus isn't focused on protecting collagen itself. It focuses on clearing the environment around collagen so repair can actually happen. After 60, many seniors do the right things. They eat better, move more, and add helpful foods. But collagen repair still feels slow. One reason is that waste products build up inside tissues over time. When this happens, joints, tendons, and connective tissue don't renew as smoothly as they should. Asparagus helps by supporting the body's natural cleanup process. It helps tissues clear away what no longer belongs there, making space for repair and renewal. When this process works well, collagen-producing cells can do their job more efficiently instead of struggling in a cluttered environment. This matters because collagen repair isn't just about adding building blocks. It's about whether your body has room to rebuild properly. Asparagus helps create that space. Another reason asparagus earns its spot on this list is how it supports circulation at a deeper level. When tissues are cleared and refreshed, nutrients and oxygen move more easily into collagen-rich areas like the knees, hips, hands, and ankles. That steady supply supports smoother repair and better tissue response over time. Many seniors notice this as a subtle but important change. Joints feel less stuck. Movement feels more fluid. Recovery feels more predictable, not dramatic, but dependable. Asparagus also supports overall tissue renewal, which naturally slows with age. This helps connective tissue stay responsive instead of stiff and sluggish. You don't need large servings. Lightly cooked asparagus a few times a week is enough. Keep preparation simple so its natural benefits stay intact. Asparagus earns its place because it helps collagen repair stick. It clears the path so the work your body is trying to do doesn't get stalled. And as we move higher on the list, the next vegetable takes a more active role, helping collagen-rich tissues get better blood supply and support where they need it most. Let's move on to vegetable number 5. Now let's talk about leeks, because this vegetable supports collagen in a way many seniors overlook by helping nutrients actually arrive where repair is happening. After 60, a common frustration is doing the right things but not seeing the results you expect. Joints still feel stiff. Movement still feels heavy. Often the issue isn't what you're eating, but whether those nutrients are reaching collagen-rich areas like the knees, hips, hands, and ankles. Leeks help by supporting smoother blood flow at the tissue level. When circulation improves, nutrients and oxygen are delivered more evenly. That steady supply allows collagen repair to happen more consistently instead of in starts and stops. Leeks also help keep blood moving freely, which becomes more important with age. When blood flow is sluggish, connective tissue renewal slows down. When flow improves, tissues feel less tight and more responsive. Many seniors notice this as movement feeling easier once they get going, instead of stiff and resistant. Another benefit of leeks is how they support flexibility in connective tissue. Well-supplied tissues don't harden as easily. They stay more adaptable, which helps joints move through their full range without feeling locked up. This isn't about eating large amounts. Leeks are mild and easy to include. Adding them to soups, eggs, or lightly cooked dishes a few times a week is enough to support their benefit without changing your routine. Leaks earn their place on this list because collagen repair doesn't happen in isolation. It needs delivery. By helping nutrients reach the tissues that depend on collagen, leaks support steadier joint comfort and smoother movement. And as we move higher on the list, the next vegetable takes things a step further, helping guide minerals so collagen stays flexible instead of stiff. Let's move on to vegetable number 4, mustard greens. Now let's talk about mustard greens, because this vegetable helps collagen and joint health in a way many seniors can actually feel over time. Mustard greens are about keeping collagen flexible instead of stiff. After 60, a common complaint isn't just pain, it's rigidity. Joints feel tight, especially in the morning or after sitting. Movements can feel restricted even before discomfort shows up. This often happens when collagen loses its natural elasticity and connective tissue becomes less adaptable. Mustard greens help support flexibility by guiding minerals where they belong. When minerals are balanced properly, collagen fibers stay more elastic instead of hardening around the joints. Flexible collagen is what allows joints to move smoothly and absorb everyday movement without feeling locked or resistant. Another reason mustard greens matter is how they support the balance between strength and softness in connective tissue. Collagen needs to be strong, but it also needs to bend. When that balance shifts too far in one direction, joints can feel stiff even during light movement. Mustard greens help maintain that balance so tissue stays supportive without becoming rigid. Many seniors notice this as joints feeling less creaky and more willing to move once they get going. Movement doesn't feel forced. Instead, it feels smoother and more natural. This isn't about quick fixes. It's about preventing connective tissue from slowly tightening year after year. Mustard greens help slow that process by supporting long-term flexibility. You don't need large servings. Lightly cooked mustard greens a few times a week are enough. Gentle cooking makes them easier to digest while keeping their benefits. Mustard greens earn their place because collagen health isn't just about rebuilding, it's about staying flexible. And flexibility is what keeps movement comfortable as the years go on. Next, we move to a vegetable many people grew up with, but rarely think of as powerful for joint support. Vegetable number 3, cabbage. Now let's talk about cabbage, because this is where collagen support starts to feel structural, not optional. Cabbage earns its place near the top because it supports one of the most overlooked parts of joint health, the cushioning that protects your joints every time you move. As we age, joints don't just get stiff, they lose their natural shock absorption. Collagen is a major part of the cartilage and connective tissue that cushions your joints when you walk, stand, or bend. When that cushioning thins out, joints feel harsher, movements feel less forgiving. Even normal pressure can start to feel uncomfortable. Cabbage supports the renewal of cartilage and connective tissue that act as joint padding. This matters because without healthy cushioning, joints wear down faster. Muscles then have to compensate, which can lead to fatigue, instability, and discomfort spreading beyond the joint itself. What makes cabbage stand out is that it helps maintain the structure that keeps joints resilient under daily use. Instead of joints feeling bare or sensitive, they stay better supported. That support can make walking feel smoother and standing feel less jarring. Many seniors notice this as a change in how their joints handle movement. Steps feel less harsh. Transitions feel steadier. You don't feel like your joints are taking the full impact of every movement. Cabbage is also practical. It's affordable, familiar, and easy to prepare. Cooked cabbage steamed, sautéed, or added to soups works well and is easy on the body. You don't need large servings. Consistency matters more than quantity. Cabbage earns its top 3 position because joints don't just need flexibility or blood flow, they need protection. And that protection comes from healthy cushioning that collagen helps maintain. Next, we move to a vegetable that works even higher up the chain, helping protect the very cells that make collagen in the first place. Vegetable number 2, broccoli. Now we're getting very close to the top, and this is where things shift from supporting collagen to protecting the system that makes collagen possible. Broccoli earns the number 2 spot because it helps defend the very cells your body uses to build and maintain collagen. After 60, one of the biggest problems isn't just losing collagen, it's losing the ability to keep producing it reliably. Collagen-making cells become more vulnerable over time. When those cells are damaged or overwhelmed, collagen production slows down no matter how good your diet looks. Broccoli helps by supporting these cells so they can keep doing their job. It contains powerful plant nutrients that help shield collagen-producing cells from damage caused by aging and everyday stress inside the body. When those cells are protected, collagen production doesn't drop off as sharply. This matters because collagen isn't only for joints. It supports tendons, ligaments, and the connective tissue that holds everything together. When production slows, joints feel less stable and movement feels less confident. By helping preserve collagen production, broccoli supports the strength and integrity of these tissues over time. Another reason broccoli stands out is how it helps prevent collagen from being damaged after it's made. Certain processes in the body can weaken collagen fibers once they're formed. Broccoli helps reduce that damage, allowing collagen to stay strong longer instead of breaking down prematurely. Many seniors notice this benefit as joints feeling more stable and less fragile. Movement feels supported instead of uncertain. That sense of stability can make a big difference in how comfortable you feel staying active. Broccoli is easy to use, but how you prepare it matters. Lightly steaming or gently cooking it helps preserve its benefits. You don't need large servings. Regular, moderate portions are enough. Broccoli earns its place near the top because without healthy collagen-producing cells, rebuilding simply doesn't last. And now, let's move to the most powerful vegetable on this list. Red bell peppers. Now we've reached the top of the list, and this one matters more than most seniors realize. Red bell peppers earn the #1 spot because they help switch collagen building back on. Here's something many people never hear. Your body cannot make collagen properly without vitamin C. You can eat protein. You can eat all the right foods. But without enough vitamin C, collagen production slows down or stalls completely. This is one of the main reasons collagen drops so sharply after 60. Red bell peppers are one of the richest natural sources of vitamin C you can eat, even more than many fruits people rely on. That matters because vitamin C acts like a key. It activates the process that allows your body to turn amino acids into strong, usable collagen. When vitamin C is low, collagen fibers are weaker and less organized. Joints lose support. Connective tissue becomes less resilient. Red bell peppers help change that by giving your body the signal it needs to rebuild collagen correctly. Another reason red bell peppers stand out is that they support collagen without adding strain to digestion. They're easy to tolerate and simple to prepare. This makes them especially useful for seniors who struggle with heavy meals or supplements. Many seniors notice the difference over time as joints feeling more supported, skin feeling firmer, and movement feeling more confident. Not overnight, but steadily. You don't need large amounts. Half a red bell pepper a few times a week is enough to support collagen production. Raw or lightly cooked both work well. Red bell peppers earn the top spot because collagen can't rebuild without the right signal. And this vegetable provides that signal clearly, naturally, and effectively. Now, before we wrap up, here's a small bonus for those who stayed to the end. When you prepare these vegetables, adding a little olive oil can make a real difference. It helps your body better absorb certain nutrients from the vegetables, so the food you're already eating works more effectively. Nothing complicated, just a drizzle when cooking or dressing vegetables you already enjoy. Now, let me share something honestly. What I've seen work best over time isn't trying to overhaul everything at once. It's choosing 1 or 2 foods and sticking with them. Most seniors don't need perfect routines. They need simple habits that fit real life. Consistency beats intensity every time. If joint stiffness, discomfort, or that feeling of fragility has been on your mind, you're not alone. Many people your age are navigating the same changes. And the encouraging part is this. Your body still responds when you support it in the right ways. You don't need all 8 vegetables every day. Start with what feels easiest. Build slowly. That's how habits last, and that's how change actually happens. Now, we'd love to hear from you, and I personally read every comment. Which vegetable surprised you most, or which one do you feel ready to add first? Share below. We're building a community here for strong comebacks. So subscribe, hit the bell icon. You don't want to miss what's coming next. If this was helpful and you want to support the effort behind it, give it a like and share it with someone you care about. Join me in the next video. I've got more surprises waiting for you.